Okay, guys, so I don't know. I just got the random urge to start vlogging my life, so I guess that's what we're gonna do. Okay, guys, hi. Yeah, so like I said, I'm just gonna randomly start vlogging my life. I'm eventually gonna get like a ZV-1 or something like that, but for now, I'm just using my phone. If you guys want to see, I guess I'll just show you my life as what I do. So today, what we got going on, I have a big product photography photo shoot for Lunds and Byerly's. So that's what we're working on today. This is all of the stuff that we got. So you can see here, cakes, eggs, cheeses, corn dogs, literally like so much stuff. All these different pizzas. They're so nice and they always send me out gloves, Lysol wipe, butcher paper, and paper towels. But then I didn't even show you guys. Ice cream galore. Ice cream. Different stuff. Holy shit. We have a lot to do. I need to clean out my softbox because this thing's super dirty from last time. So we're just gonna do that really quick, and then I guess I'm gonna kind of show you guys a little bit about what I do. Okay, yeah. So they, like I said, they sent me out. They sent me out these wipes. So I always use these just to wipe this shit down, just so it's nice and clean. Because we get to keep all this food or give it away, and I usually end up giving it to my family or we use it here. So it works out perfect. Okay, yeah. Like I'm trying to get this done quickly, but I just use little things as like whatever, and I always unwrap the food so they can see it. So we're just gonna get this set up and I'll show you guys kind of how I shoot it. So I'm just using like my 70 to 300, and then I just got it set up here. So F11 auto ISO, because it usually says like 200, and then I just shoot the food here like this, and I do a couple angles, and I got to do that like 70 million times. All right, so I'm like halfway through, and I'm having such an issue with these pizza boxes. Like my light box is only so big, and so when it's here on the camera, like it's catching some of the stuff, so they're gonna have to do some generative fill. But I'm like halfway done. My back is killing me. I've touched a whole bunch of stuff. This is so crazy. And that's a motherfucking wrap. Finally, all done with everything. Literally ridiculous. Reorganize this so it can all fit, but fuck. Good thing my sister wants some. All right, I had to take a little break. But I figured I'd kind of talk to you guys a little bit, just because I know everybody always asks me like, Brian, what do you do for work? How do you afford all this stuff? What exactly are you doing? Are you selling drugs? Like, what is it, right? So I break this down all the time, but so I have the shop, which we work on some customer cars, mainly friends and family though. Friends and family car stuff we work on at the shop. I also do the photography stuff. And I do social media, but I haven't really been getting paid super well from it lately, honestly. Which, I mean, I plan to get back into it. Just right now, at this time in my life, I've just been super busy with like pretty much everything. The shop takes a lot of my time. My kids take a lot of my time. Trying to get more time in the shop. Like we're in the process. We had a nanny a little bit ago. We had to fire her because she sucked. But then now we're in the process of hiring another nanny. So then hopefully like 3 days a week, 4 days a week, potentially, if she's really good, that I can start, having some more time at the shop and to, make content and do videos and stuff. But, those are, well, and then the photography stuff goes kind of deeper than that. So I work with a couple different companies. I didn't mention that. So I work with Exotic Car Trader. I work with Cars and Bids. I work with Auto Hunter. I work with Sotheby's. I work with Bring a Trailer. I work with, did I say Exotic Car Trader? I think I did. I don't know. I work with Exotic Car Trader too. Those are the main car photography like brands that I work with. And then I do like engagement photos, wedding photos. Weddings, not as much, but I do them. I do a lot of engagement photos, funny enough. I also do the product stuff like you guys saw today. So I work with DoorDash a lot. I've done like 4 or 5 DoorDash shoots this week. So it'll either be like they send out the food to my house, just like you guys saw, and I photograph it here, and it's more of like a product style shoot, you know what I mean? With like my light box and stuff like that, which I need a bigger light box. Shooting those pizzas was not easy, so I need to get a bigger light box. But anyways, yes, I do like the product stuff. But then I also like go specifically to the restaurants. They make the food, they plate it up. I take pictures directly there at the restaurant for DoorDash too. And then same thing too, like another one is like owner.com. So like they do like photos. Like I go to the restaurant, I take photos of the restaurant itself, like the atmosphere, the vibe, the food, all of that stuff. And then they actually take my photos and they're able to make it into a website for the owner. That's why they call it owner.com. There's another site too, I can't remember what it's called, but I did the same sort of thing too for a restaurant. It's the same thing, but I did photo and video for them. And what else? That's pretty much it for the photography. Those are like my main things for the photography. I do parties too, I guess. Parties, baby showers, all that stuff. Anything you can think of like photography wise. I don't know, this has been a long rant, but anything like photography wise, I pretty much do it. There's only like, I don't do, okay, so like I have 3 kids, if you didn't know that. I have 3 kids and a wife. I love my kids, but I don't really care for other people's kids, especially like babies and stuff. So I used to do like newborn shoots and stuff like that. I had one really, really bad newborn shoot, which maybe I'll do a story time on that later. It was literally the worst shoot of my entire life. And I literally blocked, I told Snapper is the company that I get all these, that's kind of like the middleman. Told Snapper, I said, never give me a newborn shoot ever again, because I will never do it. So yeah, so that's kind of, those are like the 3 main things that I want, or that I do for like, you know, to make a living. And then my wife works too. She works full time. She works for the state of Minnesota. And she works from home. So we see each other like all the time. So when we don't have the nanny, I'm usually here watching the kids during the day until about 5. And then after 5, then that's when I end up going to the shop, making videos, doing whatever else I need to do. Unless I do have a photo shoot during the day, then sometimes I'm able to like try to get it towards her lunch or something like that, you know. But that's kind of what I do for work, guys. Like, I know that's a long-winded way of saying I just do too many fucking things, but that's just true. Just what I do. But I really do want to do the social media stuff more full-time. Like, if I could just focus on making cool shit for you guys, like video-wise and cars and, you know, this life stuff, just having you guys watch this stuff and doing that, I would stop the photography and I would stop, I would really I wouldn't stop the shop because I think that's just, you know, a part of what I do now. But I would really slow down and be a lot more picky about the customers that I take on, because then I wouldn't be so worried. The only reason why I'm taking on so many customers is because I'm trying to like fund the shop, fund everything that I want to do, all of the trips, all of that stuff. Like, we're going to be going to SEMA. I'm trying to go to FL2K. We're going to go to PRI. And then next year, hopefully, I'm trying to like bring, you know, the Honda out and drag race it everywhere. Like, I would love to drag race it at Streetcar Takeover. They were just here in Brainerd literally last weekend. I would have loved to take it up there, but it's not finished. You know, stuff like that, bro. And so it's just like, I'm trying to take on all these customers so that I can, you know, pay for my family's bills and stuff like that. Oh shit. Pay for my family's bills and stuff like that, but also, you know, eventually fund all the stuff that's for the shop. Like right now, one big expense before I even start buying more stuff for the cars is I've been trying to get, me and Sammy have both been trying to get lifts in the shop. So I've worked out a sponsorship opportunity with K-Tool. Shout out to DZ. He's an OG. He's dope. He was able to give us like 50% off for some videos that I have to do, obviously, about the installs of the lift and stuff like that, which I have no problems doing because I think it's cool and a lot of people don't really do it or break it down. But so we get the lifts. We'll have 2 lifts, 2 10,000-pound lifts, a tire changer, and a balancer for 50% off. So I'm trying to get that done. And then also we have to get concrete pads poured for the lifts. So, and those are about, it's $1,000 per lift. So it's like $2,000 there. And then with the rest of the stuff, it's like probably like $6,000 total that I'm trying to make up. Which obviously, the other thing too, I didn't even say this. Bruh, I just do too many things, that's why. I like buy and flip cars too. So like right now, so like this car right here, This is one of our Jeep Grand Cherokees. This is a keeper though. Obviously my truck's right there too. But we have another Jeep that I just got like a couple weeks ago. And that car is, I fixed it all up. It had air suspension issues. It's an Overland, this is a limited. But that one, my aunt is using it right now, but that one's for sale too. So I got the car for pretty cheap, like I think it was like 2,600 bucks. I have it listed for like $6,000, which is like way under asking. Usually like asking price, I looked it up on KBB, so I don't know how reliable it is, but like they said high side was like 7,200 for the miles and the condition that's in. It's super clean. There's no issues with it at all. The car works flawlessly. The only thing that sucks is it does have like a little rip. Well, not even a little rip, like the bottom driver's seat, the driver's seat pad is ripped up, but it doesn't like affect anything. It doesn't even feel weird when you sit on it. It just looks, you know, like it's been worn. And there's one little like rock chip. It's not even a rock chip. It's from the car getting worked on. So you have to take these front bumpers off all the time on the Jeeps. And so when you take them off, it constantly wears down the paint. And so there's a chip that's on like the passenger side area by the bumper. But other than that, the car is like super clean. And I have not been able to sell it. I don't know why. I just think it's considered a weird price point at $6,000. I feel like if I put it at $5,000, people would probably buy it, which I might just do that anyways. Because I'm still gonna make all my money back, plus more. Like, it didn't cost anything for the air suspension setup. But yeah. So anyways, this is probably gonna be a boring video. If you made it all the way to the end, say pickles in the comments. But yeah, it's gonna be a super long video, but this is kind of like a little small day in my life of what I do. It'll obviously be more exciting later on. This is just a product photography shoot today. And I kind of figured I'd show you guys exactly what goes into, you know, what I do every day. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, it's, what time is it now? I think it's like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock now. No, maybe it's like 3 or 4 o'clock now. I'm all finished up for the day. I'm gonna go pick up my kids from my mom's house later. They're gonna go see a movie with her. And then I'm probably gonna go to the shop. So maybe in the next video, I'll show you guys at the shop what I'm doing, but I don't really have a whole lot to do. I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, I'll just pick up the camera whenever I think.